Hi guys, Flisk here. I'm gonna show you some more some more World of Warships Closed Beta access. I've come a longer way since I did the introductory video where I only had tier 1s. I've got a bunch of tier 4s and 5s now. And I just want to show you my favourite tier 4 so far that I've played. It's the tier 4 American cruiser, the Phoenix. Hopefully the queues are short. Yep, we're in the game already. We've just got to wait for that game to load up. So the Phoenix is a bit similar to the St. Louis. Its armour's a bit worse than the St. Louis for tier. And it has slightly less but better guns than the St. Louis, and it has good range for its guns. The other thing that I would say for the Phoenix are that it shows like I see the tier 5, 6, 7 American cruisers, and well, if the Phoenix is anything to go by, I'm going to really enjoy them. In similar way to how the Sims plays and other American destroyers play, it's all about the guns with the American line as opposed to the torpedoes. So I do have torpedoes. As you can see on the minimap, they have a shorter range, by quite a way. But my main gun range is quite large. Incredibly large, in fact. If I just go into sniper view and hold Alt, 13.79 kilometers appears to be my max range. So we've got a long range, and as you can see, we've got 10 guns, and they're in such a way that we can broadside with a maximum of 5 at once, which is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. The rate of fire on them is fantastic as well, and that allows us to get some withering fire down. We do have a few AA guns, not many, but a few, and we do have I believe they're triple torp launchers either side, which have just loaded. So one way to use the torps in this ship is to fire free. I'm just going to slow down a little bit here. Who was that firing? Yeah, our Fuso, our tier 6 Japanese battleship, can obviously hit theirs. He's out of my range. He didn't score any hits. So one of the tactics, especially in this one, which is relatively fast and manoeuvrable, fire free, because there's only one torp launcher aside, they're not essentially mounted. I'm just going to speed up here to try and avoid the shots from this battleship and return fire. Avoided those shots. He's firing more at me, I'm dodging. That's not a battleship, sorry, it's an Omaha, so it's the tier 5 American cruiser. So yeah, it's to fire free broadside, fire your cannons, and then turn around to fire the other side and keep going. So you're constantly manoeuvring, making it harder for the enemies to shoot you, and you're also able to put down 6 torps rather than 3. And because they're delayed and will be from a different angle, it might be a bit harder for them to dodge. So we're just going to switch to AP here after our next HE salvo. I'll slow down a little bit as well. Okay, we need to aim a bit more to the right. Is he turning? I believe he is turning, so I just made a mistake. I don't think they're going to hit. Well, they might do. Oh, I tell you what, I wasn't too far off, was it? Spread those out a little bit, those AP ones, and see where the shots went. Have I missed all of those? Oh, I've missed all of those. Let's see if we can hit with those, and there's a destroyer in the water there. Seem to be ignoring this side of the map, that's entirely fine by me. And he's out of range. So let's speed up to full speed, reload HE. Oh wait, no, we won't reload HE. There is a cruiser quite close to us at a relatively short distance. Yep, he's seen us as well, he's an Omaha. Now, if I'm lucky, he won't use AP and I will use AP, and I will do more damage than he is doing to me. So I'm going to turn and start heading back. I don't want to particularly drive towards the enemy battleships. So we're just firing more AP here. So I don't think those are going to hit. Nah. Oh, I may hit with a couple of those. No, they all went above him. Ah, it really sucks. Those are better hits though. So hopefully those will hit. I'm spreading my shots out a lot because they're changing direction. And I'm not quite got the hang of aiming on this game yet. I assume that there will be XVM style mods like on World of Tanks that will allow you to aim a little bit better. I know there is one already, but it's a little bit cheating, and I want something a bit more simple than that. Something that allows me to like have. I have to press Alt to see like health bars and things a lot of the time, and I want it. I want an option. I mean, they might add them on live release, but I want an option to be able to see those without having to press Alt. Hopefully those don't hit the hill. A couple of those shots hit the hill. Okay, so I've got two destroyers very close to me here. I've got a HE loaded, so we're just going to hopefully not miss. Can I hit that destroyer? Oh, not quite. He's just out of my torpedo range. Very short torpedo range in this ship. He's in my torp range now though. I've hit his torp tubes. Whether he's fired his torps is another story. But we're going to keep hitting him. He's changed direction, my torps are never hitting him. But we're going to keep firing. That was a hit. Similar to on World of Tanks, I'll probably want to keep a ship of each tier. I'm probably going to hit the headland here. Oh dear, I fucked up badly there. I've got myself beached. That is really, really bad. Hopefully this this torp boat doesn't spot me. Well, I will be firing at him obviously, but hopefully he doesn't realise that I'm beached. And hopefully he just lets me get on with it. So I'm just reversing here. That's what I got for not paying attention to the minimap. And basically fucking up. Yeah, that torpedo ship's dead. So we're going to aim at this battleship who's... Torps. He did launch torps at me. Okay, he's going to hit me with two of those. Okay, I'm now going to repair. So that I can repair multiple things at once. Hopefully those shots miss. They do. And I believe I can manoeuvre out of this. It's a Fuso, it's tier 6, so he can hit me from there. Some of the battleships don't have maximum range. So that's what beaching yourself and having to reverse really slowly out to get away from it costs you. It cost me almost all of my health, which, as I'm sure you can imagine, is not ideal. That battleship's now in range, as is that battleship.
All stations requesting fire support.
So the team want me to fire at them. Hopefully they hit. I was really guesstimating it. Well, they might hit. They might hit. Oh, I tell you what. That was a good hit, wasn't it? Fucking hell. Ah, he died as I fired. That battleship is just coming into range. What is it? A Fuso? Fuso. So they're all Fusos. Okie dokie. Okay. Now, this battleship is not aiming at me, but I want to stay out of his secondary gun range, so I'm going to stay at range. Did some good damage with HE there. I'm going to load AP for my next round. Hopefully those do some good damage with AP. Small amount of damage, although I did hit his gun. Again, small amount of damage. I'll fire another round and then I'll switch to HE. But I believe... yeah, his armor's too good for my rounds. I believe he's aiming at me. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me. Gonna turn. Ooh. I'd say I was a little bit unlucky, but that's not entirely fair on him. That was a good shot from him.
Problem solved, sir.
So I've got a little bit of time now with which to escape. I've set him on fire. His repair kit's probably going to be on cooldown. So I'm going to fire. I'm going to turn away from him. Oh shit, I'm turning into land again. Hopefully we can turn away from this land. Yep, we can just. And he's beached, he's beached, he's beached.
Reporting the position of a priority
Want my team to him. I'm beached. I didn't turn enough. So I'm going to beach us. I can't believe I didn't turn enough for that. I believe he's out of talk range but quite a way.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
I'm going to fire a AP salvo. That's killed me, I believe, if those hit. Yep. So, basically, the lesson we learned, and you can tell I'm a bit of a scrub, the lesson you learn is don't beach yourself, it will get you killed. If you can avoid getting beached, I mean, he was getting pounded, but obviously his guns and armor were bigger than mine, so, yeah. This guy using the tier 5 premium Russian boat. One of only 3 Russian boats in the game at the moment, the Gremyashki. Tier 5 destroyer. A couple of AA guns. 2 torpedo launchers. Yeah, 2 torpedo launchers. Very, very, very slow turning guns, however. There's a little bit of a problem. Oh, it's got quite a few AA guns. Oh, there's 2 pointing upwards are AA guns. So it's got 1. And there's 2 up there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That thing is bristling with AA guns for a tier 5 destroyer. That's amazingly large amount of AA guns there. Are we going to win this? It's possible. Let's see if we can zoom our view to our battleship in the enemy cap. Ours is a Fuso. He's against a Fuso and the Independence tier 5 carrier. Both secondary batteries are going at him. So our Fuso's got more health than his. Fires a salvo. Unfortunately, his salvo was bested by the enemy Fuso's salvo. Good hit from the torpedo dive bomber though, really good hit there. And that Fuso is getting shot. They have a unspotted battleship, they have their aircraft carrier and an unspotted destroyer. Let's watch out this game. 7 minutes left. Myogi tier 4, it has literally like 2 AA guns, I think. There's one there and one the other side. Oh, there's another 2 there. Yeah, the problem with the Myogi is a tier 4 battleship. It has like very, very little AA defense. If it does not have cruisers or destroyers with good AA defense near it, enemy planes can attack it at will. Its AA defense is very, very poor. As a battleship, it was pretty good at tier 4. I enjoyed it. I just had to stay clear of enemy fighters. Enemy bombers and torpedo bombers. So they took out that battleship. The unspotted battleship is all the way at E10. So that leaves an unspotted destroyer, the carrier, and the battleship. Now, if I were our carrier. Oh, it's a Saipan, so it's tier 6. Cool. If I were our carrier pilot, or our carrier captain, I would go for their carrier, and I think he is doing so. I would go straight for their carrier and bomb the ever-loving crap out of it. Hopefully the dive bomber sets it on fire. If he's got any torp bombers left, use those as well. But they might all have been blown up by now. and then we can just get someone to cap. Capping is a lot slower in this than it is in World of Tanks, because it takes you a long time to get back to base. The ships do not go fast, and they do not turn fast, and they have slow acceleration. So even the fast ones, relatively speaking. So that's one of the reasons the games are 20 minutes max, not 15 minutes like in World of Tanks, and it's also the reason that base capping takes a lot longer. Our fuso, and the enemy aircraft carrier is down, so that leaves the destroyer wherever it's gone, and their one remaining fuso, I believe it's a fuso. Yep, their one remaining fuso versus our fuso. I've only got the tier 5 battleship at the moment, so I can't wait to get the fuso. But this guy is battered beyond belief. 2 of his gun turrets are completely destroyed. His second fore one and his mid fore and mid aft turret are both destroyed. So he is practically firing 4 salvos of 8 shots rather than salvos of 10 shots. To be fair, that is one of the advantages of the fuso. It does have, many gun turrets. Yeah, he took a fucking large amount of damage. It's the Saipan. I believe that he's got, are they secondary gun turrets or AA batteries? I can't tell. So we got here Destroyer, Gremiashki. How's this guy been doing? Has he got any kills? 3 kills, and our Cleveland's got 5 kills. Where's our Cleveland? Who's our Cleveland? This guy. This guy has got 5 kills. What tier is the Cleveland? Cleveland is tier 6. So there's 2 tiers above me, American cruiser wise. You saw how many guns I had. This guy's got less gun turrets, but more guns per turret. So each turret's got 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he fires a total of 12 shots. 12 shots, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 secondary gun turrets. Those things there, and he is bristling with AA. I mean, this is one of the, proper American cruisers in terms of the AA firepower. So it was an okay game. We did 73 target hits, which is not too bad actually. We made ourselves a decent amount of credit, 62k, and double victory. So without the double victory, 1,200. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Set a couple of people on fire, did a couple of crits, and we earned some nice free experience. So I can now research and purchase the tier 5. If I back to port, which I have clicked. Computer's a bit slow. So we can sell this with tier 5, sell the Phoenix, and get ourselves, I believe it's an Omaha. So I mean, compared to World of Tanks, there's quite a lot of the ships don't have a but like World of Tanks, it's all kind of researched. So, in order to get some upgrades, like gun upgrades, you need to research, like different hulls or whatever. So we're going to research the Omaha here. So we're going to sell the Phoenix. And we're going to put the commander in the reserve. And we're going to purchase the ship. And we're going to purchase the Omaha. Woo, Omaha. Let's purchase it. And we're going to have without a commander because we want our commander from the Nicholas. Hold on a second. Why have I got two Nicholas commanders? Huh, strange. First start this guy retraining. It's because I messed up crews earlier, yeah. So if we go to the Omaha then, go to the modules. So this is what the Omaha looks like. It's a big upgrade from the Omaha to the Cleveland though, thinking about it, fucking hell. Really, really big upgrade. So 1,700 gets us extra health and extra AA guns. And apparently extra maneuverability and torpedoes rating for some reason. And then we get to upgrade our firing range to 12.7 kilometers, up from 11.5, which is still respectable anyway. And these ones here, extra rate of fire, slightly slower degree turn time, but that's fine for the extra rate of fire. And mounting required, so with the hull, so that obviously needs the hull and the Mk5 Mod 2 firing system. So you get a load of upgrades from doing that. So we've got 10 main turrets, so let's see if we can find them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll be able to fire, in terms of amount of shells, 1, 2, because these are double barreled at the fore and aft. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll be able to fire, I've got 10 gun turrets, but I'll be able to fire 8 shots a salvo, which is really, really good. If these were all single, I'd only be able to fire 6 shots a salvo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but because they're double I can fire 8 shots a salvo, which is great. And also 2, I believe they're double torpedo tubes, yep, 2 double torpedo tubes, a similar kind of setup, just 1 less torpedo per tube. And I also get a scout plane, which is fantastic as well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm Flisk. Please like, subscribe, check out my other videos. I'll be posting some more World of Warships stuff and some more Deus Ex stuff as time goes on. Catch you next time.